fellow researchers out there. Today I got another tip for you regarding research, and this stems from my experience dealing with Masters of Public Health students, dealing with undergraduate students, as well as other researchers that come to ask for help from time to time. And that is the trap of trying to do everything in your research, trying to answer every question about your research topic. This often comes from the idea that, as researchers, we are often very passionate about the things we dedicate our time to investigating. And so we often understand those issues on a very deep level, on a very detailed level. And because of that, we understand the complexities of the issues we are trying to investigate. So we understand all the little intricacies around that issue. But then we fall into the trap of having one research and trying to answer every little question that we have about that topic. For instance, you want to answer sugar control in diabetic patients. And so you want to look at both supply side things and patient side things. And you want to look at, what medications are available, are they expired, are they meeting regulations, and pricing, all those things, stockouts, this and that. Then you want to look at the patient side of things. Are they complying to the treatment? How many tablets do they take? Which medications give the most side effects? Are they complying diet-wise and things like that? So you get to want to answer all these questions in one research design. And what that does often is it confuses your reader, it confuses the person you're trying to impress this research upon, or your funders, and in the end they don't get a specific focus, specific questions that you're trying to answer in your research, which makes your chances of getting that funding, if you haven't already got it at that stage, very difficult. So as much as our areas of study may be huge, we need to be cognizant that we have limited resources. It's a simple economics, right? We have limited time, limited human resources and people, and we have limited finances to carry out research. So we have to make sure that when we have these resources available, we utilize them as best we can to answer a specific set of questions around the topic. Remember that these topics are huge. There are people who've studied one topic from the time they were undergraduates to their PhD levels, professorships, postdocs, retired, and they've answered what they can about the topic and left it to others to answer other questions. Because often with research also is, the more you investigate, the more questions you answer, inevitably, the more questions you dig up, right? So you find out one thing and it leads you to ask another thing. Oh, so if this is like this, then what about this other thing? I need to investigate that too. So research grows on itself, and it's an irritating thing, but that's why a lot of times you find one of the key recommendations of any research is more research needs to be done around this area. That always happens because we cannot answer all the questions in one research unless you have humongous budget, humongous human resources, and humongous time. You need to keep your research very focused. So always pick the focus area in one research and choose that and go with it. Answer those questions fully to the best of your ability. There'll be other opportunities to answer the other questions around your research. It also makes your writing process easier, so that when you're then writing your research, in terms of your backgrounds, your study justifications, your rationales, your literature review, you are very focused on a specific area of your research topic, and therefore you're not waffling all over the place, which also keeps your writing manageable, and your results and everything, and even your publications are more likely to go through if it's very focused, very concise, and very to the point. So that's another tip for today. Focus. Remember, there's other opportunities always. If you do a good job, do other research in that area, so don't feel like you have to answer all the questions around your topic at one go.